Hey, how's it going, everybody? I hope y'all are having a great day. Many of y'all do not know me yet. My name is Peggy Sue, and I am a friend of Baba Sue's and a friend of Rusty Scooters, and I was asked to come and talk to you guys today about etiquette. Now, what is etiquette? Well, it's basically being polite, right? Yeah. Somebody walks in behind you, like you're walking into the bank, you hold that door open for them to continue walking through. That's being polite. That's etiquette. Etiquette. But what we're going to talk about today is Zoom etiquette. What is Zoom etiquette? Well, it's how we act in a Zoom meeting. Okay? Okay. Now think about that. How many Zoom meetings do you go to a day? Now, I average 2 to 3 a day. Some days more. Fridays, less. I like Fridays. But when I go into a Zoom meeting, what do I want to do? How do I want to act? How do I want others with me to act? And that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay? Okay. So let's talk about, first things first. You go into a Zoom meeting, and your friend Bobby Sue's in there, and Bobby Sue wants to talk to you about her new hairdo, and she wants to talk to you about how beautiful your hair looks, and you keep it casual and you keep it work appropriate. Okay? Work appropriate. The next step is, let's say you guys are chatting, and then the boss lady comes in, and you know your boss lady, she's got a meeting, and then a meeting, and probably a meeting, and then maybe a meeting after that. So she's trying to stay on track. So it probably means she's got a lot to tell you, and she wants you to participate, but you gotta be polite, right? So you guys, you're gonna put yourselves on mute. You got that? So right now, Lucy is not being polite. She is not having good meeting etiquette because Lucy is barking. And you might even hear Gizmo. Gizmo, he just talks and talks and talks. He does not know when to stop. He needs to learn to use his mute button. Right. So, if you're going in a meeting and your boss is talking, you're going to be on mute. Now, you're going to say, hey, boss lady just told me something, and I have a reply for it. What should I do? 1, you can type it in the chat. Yes, you can. 2, you can raise your hand in the Zoom. A little hand will come up right next to your picture. The other way you could do it, if your boss lady is like mine and can't see the little hand up, you just go like this. Just keep going like that. Just hey, hey, hey. And all that movement's probably going to get her attention, and she's going to pay attention to you. And she's going to say, hey, guess what? I think Peggy Sue has a question. And she'll go, Peggy Sue, what is your question? And I'll say, boss lady, can we all go to the beach tomorrow as a team for some team building? And she's going to say, yes, you're in charge of bringing the sweet tea. And I'll say, that is fine. I make sweet tea by the gallon. Not a problem at all. Okay? So that's how we use our mute button. Now, after I'm done asking my question, I put myself back on mute. The only person that shouldn't be on mute is the person talking. It's like having a talking stick. Okay? The next thing we're going to talk about is how should we look during a Zoom meeting? Well, we should look work appropriate. Now, what does that mean? Well, even though we work from home and we rolled out a bed 5 minutes before we were supposed to log into work, start our work day, guess what? We still need to get dressed. Okay? You may not wear your bathrobe in a Zoom meeting. Okay? I hope I made myself clear there. I don't think I need to go much more into that. Just make sure you look appropriate. Like today, I am beautified with my scarf. Now, if you have somebody that is walking behind you, let's say Rusty Scooter was out in the backyard and he was dancing or he's mowing the lawn, I'd probably want to blur my background. That would be appropriate because I don't want to be a distraction for others. Does that make sense? I hope so. I hope I'm being clear there. Now, this last piece that we're going to do for today is the most important one in my opinion. Now, what is that? It is, when are you allowed to eat, drink in a Zoom meeting? When can you eat or drink in a Zoom meeting? Well, drinking's a little bit different, right? Like, I don't care if I'm sitting in a meeting and somebody takes a sip of their coffee or drinks some water or some sweet tea. That's fine. Take a sip. But when you take a sip, please don't be a slurper. So don't go and get your coffee and go, okay? That's not appropriate. Oh, I dropped my coffee mug. Good thing that is unbreakable, because that would be sad. So you don't want to slurp. Silent drinking, just take a sip. You're good to go. But if you're on mute, if you're a slurper, that's okay, because nobody can hear it. So that's acceptable. Okay? Okay. How about eating? Now, I don't care if you're on mute. If you are on camera and you are this close and you're going, my makeup is beautiful. And that is gross. It is disgusting. Do not eat gross on camera. Understood? Because you don't want to be rude, crude, or socially unacceptable. And being a gross eater, you know, it's one of those things. It's gross. So don't eat on camera. You can turn your camera on. You're not required to be on camera. Obviously, if you're in a meeting just with your boss, you should be on camera. It helps you connect. But if you're on a big meeting, you don't have to be on camera. But the other thing is pay attention, because there's nothing worse than boss lady going, hey, Peggy Sue, what did I tell you that I wanted you to bring to the beach party tomorrow? And I look at her, I'm like, I don't know. You told me to bring hush puppies. And she's like, no, I told you to bring the sweet tea. Oh, oops. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't know that. Well, I'm going to leave this here for now. You guys are going to say plenty of me. I will be around to teach you guys many, many things. I hope y'all have a wonderful day and bless all your hearts. Bye now.